forget what to say. How really turn me on. I would like to meet you, but I'm kinda scared. Hey. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How y'all feeling this evening, man? How is everybody? My name is Truth Hurts. If this is your first time ever tapping into one of my lives, I give some of the best advice in the world, right? We are live right now on my YouTube channel, Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Once again, it is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. If you like what I do, get your tails over to my YouTube channel right now. Hit the likes. Hit the thumbs up, man. We're going to get it popping tonight. We have a few games that we're going to play with you guys tonight. We have a few topics. This is the Nothing But the Truth show tonight, right? And we're going to call it the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And, right, this is the gag about it, right? We're going to have a couple of segments tonight. And so I'm super duper excited about the segments that we are going to have tonight. And we're going to start doing this often, right? We're going to have red flag reviews, right? So that will be a part of the live where we talk about red flags versus green flags. We will also have an accountability segment, right? We will also have a Can You Handle the Truth segment, right? We will also have a man versus woman's section as well in the live. We'll also have a section called complicationships, right? And this segment is about situationships, sneaky links, almost relationships, spiritual marriages, baby mama contracts, and so much more. And so we got an unpopular truth segment, but we have multiple segments to the show. The lives will be better. I need a favor for everybody that's on here, though. If you are on Instagram, you have to come over to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Nothing But the Truth Podcast. And we are going to have trending topics of the week, right? So what we'll do is we'll literally share any topics that we felt like were a little crazy or anything that we've seen on social media this week or today or whenever, right? That has literally made us feel away. But like I said, if you're just now getting here, hit the likes. That's the thumbs up at the top of the screen, man. That is how we keep this party going. Make sure you guys get your super chats as well. If you like my content, that is the $ at the bottom of the screen. And, right, if you would like to come up on my live platform, I am going to put the link in the chat. If you need advice, we do advice. We do live Q&A. This is just a super duper dope show. If this is your first time ever being on my lives, you are in for an absolute treat. We only have a couple of ground rules to my live, right? First of all, thank you so much, Tanika Jones, for the super sticker. I appreciate you. That means the world to me. I am glad that you are the first person to set it off. You have to get y'all super stickers, y'all. That is at the bottom of the screen, the $ at the bottom of the screen. You hit that and you can send what you can send. Thank you so much. We are sponsored by Out of the Trunk Records. But yes, I am your host tonight, Truth Hurts. We are going to get into it. We are going to give advice. We are going to question some people. We will also be bringing some people up as well. But if you want to do me a favor, if you like what it is that I do, right, I want for you guys to hit the likes. And listen, check me out, right? If you feel like maybe you need your homegirl, your homeboy, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your mother, your father, right? If you feel like I would really like for them to get a real life dose of the truth, make sure you share this live to all of your friends, your homegirl, your homeboy, and everybody else under the sun. Everybody on Instagram, right? I can only imagine that the comments are going wild, right? Cool. We're not tripping about that. I can't see the comments. You have to come over to the YouTube channel. Once again, the YouTube channel is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. The YouTube channel is Nothing But the Truth Podcast, and you have to hit the thumbs up. For anybody that has a lengthy question, right? If you have a really, really lengthy question for me, cool. I am not opposed to answering your lengthy question, but make sure you attach a super sticker to it. Hit the thumbs up at the top of the screen. Hit the shares. Get everybody in here. Let's lock in. Let's get to it. We also got a super goal as well. Rodriguez, I appreciate you so much. I need to understand why he be acting so shady. All right, so this is what I'll do then. I'm going to go ahead and bring you up. But I must know, did you hit the like before I bring you up here? Did you hit the like before I bring you up here? Hit this link to join the chat. And when I put the link into the chat, it is going to come up as blue. It is a hyperlink. Click that link, tap in, hit the likes. Let me bring you on up here. I got you, Becca. Hey, Becca, tap that link right there. I just put it in the chat. That's what it looks like. StreamYard. Click that. It's blue. And the link is working. Yup. Talk to me. Talk to me. IG, what's up? You got to come over to my YouTube channel. We are live on YouTube right now. Nothing But the Truth podcast. Instagram, what's up? IG, what's up? I'm going to talk to Instagram for 5 minutes. IG, what's up? Talk to me. How y'all feeling tonight? Why didn't y'all come over to the YouTube channel yet? What's up? What's up, IG? Y'all wanted my attention. I'm here now. What it do? What's up? It ain't no delay on YouTube. Cut it out. You trying? Hi again from Norway. How are you, Miss Norway? Good evening. Why didn't y'all follow instructions, though? Why didn't y'all come over to the YouTube channel? Nothing But the Truth podcast. Why didn't y'all come over and kick it with me? What's the deal, Slim? What's the deal, Bubble Gum Girl? What's the deal, Lakeisha Bailey? What's up? Make sure you guys hit the likes when y'all get there. How do you know if your girl is your girl? If you have to question it, bro, she's not your girl. Let me make that crystal clear. If you have to question it, or if there's any guesswork, if that is your girl, that is not your girl, bro. Respectfully. You ain't here for the truth, Shalonda. You ain't here for the truth. And you ain't come over to the YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth podcast. You ain't here for the truth. You ain't ready for the truth. Talking about you here for the truth. Yeah, right. At home. Yeah, if you gotta ask if a girl is your girl, that's not your girl. Anyway, next question. Did everybody? You're not trying to come up here. Here, hit this. I'm on your Facebook. Hit this link. I'm about to put the link in the chat right now. Hit this link to come up and speak to me. Good evening. Did everybody hit the likes, though? That's all I want to know. If you on YouTube, did you hit the likes? That's what I want to know. Everybody on IG, what's up? Y'all, can y'all do me a favor, everybody that's on Instagram? Can y'all come over to my YouTube channel? The link is in my story already. All right, well, anyway, until y'all get ready, until y'all bring me topics, until y'all come up for y'all advice, I want to actually start, right, with this topic. I had seen this post today, and I felt the way about it, right? I said what I said, Shalonda. I seen this post today, and I felt the way about it, and I want to know how y'all feel about this. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready for the post? Hold up. And time.
This is just a social construct.
Hold up.
I don't think that we realize, y'all, this is just a social construct, and it's actually science. Men that earn lower than you are in far more of a position to take. I literally have a reel right now going viral where I'm being scandalized on the internet, child, for telling women to never.
All right, we're going to wait because we got some people that want to come up. So we're going to wait to talk about that. Slim, good evening. How are you?
Hi, Mr. Truth. How are you? I really have a question for you that I really need to answer. I'm always on your live, and you give wonderful advice.
Well, thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you for your blessing. Yes, thank you.
How can I help you this evening?
Yeah, so I have been in a relationship. We have been engaged for going on 3 years. We no longer live together. We no longer see each other like we're supposed to. And I listen to your advice a lot, and I'm like, something just ain't sitting right. Is that a relationship I should continue to try to push forward with? Even though he has multiple kids and I have a child of my own, but is that something that I should keep putting effort into?
So my issue is this, right? In
Yes.
relationships, we should be moving forward, or
Yes.
right, we should at least be
Yes.
standing still. And so my discrepancy with this relationship is we're not standing still or moving forward. We're going in reverse. We went from living together to not living together to you.
And we
not
never
knowing-
lived together.
Okay, so
We
you
never lived together.
So
No, we
okay.
never lived together. We just been knowing each other since my younger years. And now, like I said, when we got back in contact with each other, that's when we all of a sudden decided, like, okay, we're gonna jump back into the, get into this relationship.
Okay.
I've been putting in a lot of effort and everything. Like I said, he does work a lot and everything, so I definitely respect that. But I just don't want to feel like I'm being played when I'm
my
putting so
question
much
is this,
effort
right?
into
So
it.
you said
Yes,
one of the
sir.
things that stuck out to me the most was that you said that you've been engaged for 4 years, or y'all been together?
No, we've been engaged going on 3 years.
And what is stopping the marriage?
He's telling me he has a lot going on.
But you didn't. So this is where I'm having a major issue. So you didn't have enough going on to where you could propose, but you have enough to going on to where you can't seal the deal. Like, what are we doing? It just isn't making sense to me. How old are you?
Oh, how do I look?
Answer me. How old are you? I
When
want to know.
Okay, I am 35.
So you're 35 years old. How many children do you have?
I have one.
You got one kid. What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
You know what? I really don't want to put all my business on there
No.
because.
Okay, so this is what I'll say, right? Are you happy?
I am happy. I do deeply love
Are
him.
you happy? No. Are you happy with him?
I'm happy, but I'm hurting.
You're happy, but you're hurting. So does pain make you happy? Are you a pain freak?
No, definitely not.
I'm a little lost then, baby, because you said you're happy, but you're hurting. So it's like, which one is it? Are you happy or are you hurting? Can you be both?
Okay, I'm happy. I'm more happy to have him back in my life. Put it like that.
But so now my question would be, right? Because you said that you're happy to have him back, but he's hurting you by having him back in your life. Is that a fair assessment?
No, it's not. And I know it's going to be on the internet, so I know it's going to be posted. So I'm going to see it.
It don't make me no difference. But this is what I'm trying to learn you, and I'm trying to teach you, but I'm also trying to help you. So
yes, sir.
So you're saying that you're happy, but you're hurting. So
yes,
what is hurting you about him?
What's hurt me about him is I don't see him as much as I want to. So it's like, quality time. I don't get as much quality time as I want.
Was it always like that?
No, it was not.
And when
not until things started to shift on, like, with society, since everybody's been going through this big old change with society and stuff like that, that's when things started to shift.
What big old change in society is going on? I'm a little
like, far as like, jobs, working multiple jobs. And like I said, he has a lot of kids, but a lot of them are grown and stuff like that.
Okay. And is he older than you?
Yes, he definitely is. Yes.
How much older than you is he?
He is like 10 years, like 10 years older than me.
He's 45 years old?
Yes.
And you said that you used to mess with him when he was a kid back in the day?
No, not a kid, but yes, back in the day. Yes, sir, I have. Yes.
When did you mess with him back in the past? How old were you?
I was like 17, 18 years old.
He was 27, 28?
Yes.
So this is the thing, and I'm not judging you. I just want you to see,
it's
right?
Okay.
This is an older man. This is a man that you love. This is a man that you probably feel like, because of all of the time, that your bond is closer than what it actually is. One thing about a man that's into you, damn sure, does not take a 3-year engagement, a 2-year engagement, a 1-year engagement. He's going to go out of his way to lock it in, whether his finances are secure or not, because you two are a partnership. You're a partnership. It's been 4 years. He doesn't live with you. He's not with you. You don't see him. You are convenient. You're convenient, unfortunately, and you're making yourself overly convenient, which is putting you in a space to settle. If you know that you deserve to be somebody's wife, then stop playing around with your boyfriend. Thank you so much coming up. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, guys. And I want you guys to hit the likes. Make sure you tap in, hit the super stickers at the bottom of the screen. If you are on Instagram, I want you to come over to my YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. My name is Truth Hurts. I give some of the best advice in the world. If you need to book a one-on-one session, book it. For all of the people that's trying to come up on a live, you have to turn your cameras on or you cannot come up here. If you are on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. So anyway, until we get some more people up here, what topics do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk about it. That's what I'm talking about. Courthouse wedding. What are we waiting on? What are we waiting on? What are we waiting on? You want to marry me? Make it real. But we here tonight. What's up? Tina, you got to turn your camera on, baby. Rebecca, you got to turn your camera on. Hilda Milan, you got to turn your camera on. Anyway, everybody on IG, you have to come over. You have to come over to my YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. What is it that you want to talk about tonight? Good evening. How are you? Yolanda, your question is way too long for free, baby. You got to go ahead and grab you a super sticker. But anyway, let me. So any of y'all want to come up? Let me put the link up. Hold on. You got to book a private call. The link in the bio. Rebecca, you got to turn your camera on, sweetheart. I don't know what you got going on. What's up, Shalonda? What's the deal? Gotta turn your camera on. What's the deal, Lynn? How you feeling? Dating after being married to the same man for 43 years and he passed away. What issues are you having with dating? What issues are you having with dating? Tell me what issues you're having from dating. What's up, Kansas City? Did you get your tickets to the show? You coming to see me at the end of the month? You coming to see me at the end of the month or no? And everybody that's in the live right now, make sure you guys hit the likes. Yeah, Rebecca, you got to turn your camera on, sweetheart. Oh, yeah. I was showing y'all, hold up. Thank you, First Lady. You might got to come up and get this party started, man. I got a question for y'all. Who should pay for the first date? Who should pay for the first date? You want to come on? You got to come over to my YouTube channel. Yep. Should women approach men? How do y'all feel about that? Should women approach men? I seen a post today, right? I seen a post where a woman said, right? A woman said that when you marry a man, you should never let him know how much money you make. How do y'all feel about that? Like, I really want to know how y'all feel about that. Like, how do you feel about withholding your finances from your significant other? How do y'all feel about that? Then I seen a post, right, where basically, right, this is crazy, right? But basically, you are not. How do y'all feel about not being honest with men about your past? How do y'all feel about that? Does anybody want to come up and talk about that? Like how do you feel about not being honest with men about your past? And I want to really know. And I'm putting the link in the chat right now. I want to know how y'all feel about not being honest. I seen you was buying your merch, Ashley. Thank you, baby. Hit that link right there. I want to know how y'all feel. How do y'all feel about being transparent with a new man about your past? I want to know, and that's the link right there. Does anybody want to come up and speak about that tonight? I want to know who wants to come up and speak about it tonight. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to wait on y'all. I'm not going to rush it. I'm waiting on y'all. I want to know how y'all feel about that. Y'all got to come over to my YouTube channel, Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Should women be honest about their past? Like, do you think that that is an important tool when you're dating? Or, right, the better question would be this, right? I think the better question is there anything that should be disclosed within the first few dates? And I want to know, and I want somebody to come up, and I want you to hit this link in order to join the chat. And I want you to come up and talk about it. Hit the link to join the chat. And make sure y'all hit the likes as well. And I want y'all to really come up and talk about it. I want to know how y'all feel about that. Like, is there anything that we need to really, really speak about on the first couple of dates, right? Like before we get to a spot where I like you. So this young lady said, why are we not being honest? We're overly grown. My past made me who I am today. I am always going to be an open book. If you don't like it or you're going to judge me, then you're not for me. So I hear that, right? I hear you. And that's absolutely one way to look at it. But to say that if somebody's going to judge you, then they're not for you, I don't know about that statement. But Leah, how are you? How you doing?
Hello.
Hi, how are you? How you feeling today?
I'm good. And you?
Oh, life is stupendous. No complaints at all. How can I help you this evening?
Okay. I know so many people that's watching this live that I know. So I do feel comfortable talking, but no, I do not feel comfortable with telling a new partner about my past.
Really?
Yes.
May I know why?
Well, I just feel I was an ex-dancer. I used to dance and now I
Okay.
don't. So I just don't want to be, looked at as that. I know that there's just so much more to me and I don't want someone to judge me just based off that.
So dancing is a part of you because you did it, you done it,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
And you're ashamed of it? Is that what you're insinuating, that you're ashamed of it?
I'm not ashamed of anything that I've ever done. It's just I don't want to bring it into the new relationship where, why give them that option to judge?
So let me just say, so I meet you today, right? We go out on a
Mhm.
date. The energy is
Yes.
everything that it's supposed to be, right? I mean, it is
Yes.
like fireworks. Like you met me and like you're like, you know what, Truth? I am never in life. I never want to be without you again, right? And let's just say, like, how about this? Is there a time frame on when you might disclose this information, or is just that's where it's at? Like it's where it needs to be.
I feel like it should just be in the past.
Okay. Now,
Why
no,
open
why
up
what?
that
Why bring it
box?
up? Right. So let me ask
Right.
you this, right?
If-
And so a relationship is built upon what?
Trust.
Now, if a relationship is built upon trust, do you think that you would be trustworthy to withhold some information like that from me?
Yes. Why do you need to know that?
So I need to know it because maybe I want to take you home to my mother. Maybe I want to create life with you. Maybe I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Would you think that it's fair to get me to fall in love with who you are by default with not getting to know who you are?
I mean, but like I said, it's the past. I'm a new person. I'm doing new things.
Were you
You
reborn?
know. Might be a Christian
You're
again.
the same person. You're the same person. But let's go a little deeper. No, seriously though, because I want to teach you something, right? And then we're going to go a little bit deeper into this. If women love transparency, they scream that. Like, just be transparent, just be real, be raw, right? And if a relationship is built upon trust, could you imagine, right? I meet you, I think that you're amazing. Like I'm in love with you, right? And could you imagine the outrage of maybe, I don't know, we go back to your town and somebody like, you with Leah? Oh, booty shaking Leah? And I'm like, booty shaking Leah, not my
But you love
princess.
me though. But
Not
you love me.
not my Bible thumping, born again Leah ain't no what, right? And
But you love who I am today. So why should it matter?
So I'm gonna tell you why it matters, right? And this is the thing. If a man really loves you, or if anybody loves you, man, woman, cat, dog, your past won't matter, right? But you cannot deprive me of that. Like you can, if you say that you love me, right? Because there's a certain level of respect that men walk through life with. And you never, if you love somebody, you never want anybody to be blindsided, right? That's like me.
Right.
If maybe I was a male dancer back in the day and my name was triple fat tongue, I don't know what their names are, right? And you meet me and you love me. And of course, I just want you to know truth. I don't want you to know tornado tongue Tommy. I don't, but I owe it to you to say, hold on. I get you love me, Leah. Hey, let me just be all the way real with you. I do have a past. We all have a past. I pray that you don't judge me, but I respect you enough to give you a chance to make that choice, because I would hate for us to go even further. And then it should, what's done in the dark, what's done in the dark comes the light. And
That's
now
true.
I feel betrayed, right? Like I feel like
Right.
you've given another man or another person a leg up on me.
Okay. Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And so I just
understand
want
what you
you to
mean.
know that, yes, your past is your past.
Mhm.
I don't ever want you to be a prisoner of your past neither, right? Because you can outgrow
No.
it. You can become somebody
Yeah.
different. But when we're talking about love, when we're talking about longevity, when we're talking about a future, the best thing to be is honest. The best thing to be is honest. And that's just real as it gets. And a lot of women will always withhold the truth because they're ashamed of it. But proper conduct does not fear exposure. Justin, how are you, brother? How can I help you?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man,
I
life
just
is
want to, yes, sir. Hey, salute to you. I just want to chime in. I always watch you, so today I just chose to speak up a little bit and talk about the past. You know, far as informing your partner about your past. Um, I feel like it's important as far as the communication. And I feel like it boiled down to individual, you know, to personal. Is it, you know, some people don't care about people past, some do. You know, I just feel like it's kind of individual thing. But at the same time, I feel like you do it. I mean, you still if your partner asks you about it, then I feel like the communication should be there.
so my thing is this, right? And I don't want this to be taken out of context, right? Because I'm big on timing being impeccable. I would never advise a woman nor a man, right, to go on a first date, like, you know, and be like, hey, for a man per se, hey, I got 15 bodies, I did 40 years in jail. I would never want you to lead with that because I understand, right? We make mistakes,
Right.
we're human, our imperfections are what make us human, and you know, we outgrow those things. What I am saying,
Absolutely.
right, is when you know that it's going a little further than we anticipated, right? Because I'm not for giving you in, like, if I don't know what position you are about to play in my life, I'm not going to let you weaponize my past against me. I don't even know what you're getting ready to be. I may not ever see you again. I'm not just volunteering information, right? But I'm talking about
Right.
somebody I'm building a rapport with. Like you letting me meet your folks. You know, we done been on about 7 dates. We having raw sex.
Right.
We done talked about kids, maybe the possibility of a relationship. I
Right.
think that I owe it to that person to let them know what they're getting themselves into. Because, like I said, you would hate for it to rear its ugly head down the line. And somebody feel
Right.
like, damn, like I would have loved you no matter what, but now I feel like you got me to love you by default. It's the ultimate betrayal. And so men don't have an issue speaking about their past for the most part because we really don't fear judgment. A lot of women are out here fucking out of both pant legs and they're living these wild lifestyles, but then want to go and get pamper and princess treatment, but been fucking like a pirate. And so then it's like,
Right.
well, I don't want him to see me in that light, but that's who you were at one time. And this is the thing that a lot of women and men have to understand. You would be
Absolutely.
surprised, right? If you went out with a man and be like, look, am I from 15 to 32? I was crazy out here. You'd be surprised. Your partner be like, me too. Like, you gotta let people like you for you and not for people to like
Right.
you for how you want them to view you. Thank you for tapping in, brother. I really appreciate you. And everybody that's up here, man, make sure you hit the likes. Make sure you tap into my live, man. I appreciate all of you guys. Hit the super stickers at the bottom of the screen. If you are on Instagram, come over to my YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. What's up, Lee? How can I help you, sweetheart?
I was just still listening. I was just still
Oh,
listening.
well, no. I mean, this is my thing. And like I was telling the brother, and like I said, I want everybody to hit the likes, turn the live up. If you need to book a session, book it. I'm not telling you go on the first date and disclose your deepest, darkest secrets, right? And the reason why I would
Right.
never do that is because I'm not only a relationship and life expert, but I'm a confidence coach, right? I write books about how people weaponize trauma or weaponize your past. So no, I don't want you to give somebody that information and they misuse that information, right? But I'm talking about me and you realize that we're not just bumping uglies. Like me and you realize that we're not just casually dating. Like, you know that I'm falling in love with you and likewise. I feel like as a responsible adult, you owe me that. You owe me that. Hey, babe, look,
That's true.
babe, look, I used to
That
shake
is
a
true.
little tail. I used to shake
That
a
is
little
true.
tail, and I know you don't care, but I owe you that. And you would be surprised, right, at the
Right.
level of respect that man will have for you. You think that you'll
That
scare
is
him
true.
away. He will appreciate that transparency. See, one thing that you have to understand about men, and this is why I'm going on tour, and my tour is called You Don't Know Shit About Men. A lot of us are okay with who you are if we like you. You just got to let us know who you are. We don't want to be sucker punched with it. You understand?
Right.
And
That's
that's
true.
the issue, right? Like, listen, don't no man want no saint. They don't. They act like they do. They don't. And so that might even strengthen your relationship, right? Because you say, babe, I used to shake butt. He like, I like strip clubs. Now we got something in common. You shook butt. I paid for shaky butts. Let's get married. But you cannot rob somebody of that. And no, that's all I wanted to say. Did you have any other questions for me?
Yes. Okay. So, what advice do you have for the good girls gone bad, right? The girls who have tried to, like, be, good girlfriends in their relationships. And then, they just, keep getting played. And, now they're just kind of, turning into the bad girls. What advice do you have?
What is a bad girl? Give me a definition of what a bad girl would be.
Basically of what they would call the term now a bad bitch. You like, now I'm being more promiscuous, just
That's
I
not a
don't want to
bad bitch,
settle.
friend. That's not a bad B,
I don't want
friend.
to settle now. I don't really want to be good no more. Like, what advice do we have?
So this is what how old are you?
I'm 32.
If you a so-called bad girl or a girl that's out here running around just doing whatever, however, that's a conscious decision. My advice to her is wear condoms. My advice to her is I hope you're not from a small city. My advice to her is what's done in the dark is going to come to the light eventually. At the big age of 32, if you fear judgment, then you probably should be on your best.
You don't fear judgment. It's just why try to be wifey
You
material?
fear
No, I mean, I
judgment.
personally don't.
You
No,
fear.
I don't.
You just said that you would not
Anybody
want to
that
disclose.
knows me, no, I don't.
Leah, ma'am, because I'm getting to know you. And I'm getting to know you. And my assessment in this very short amount of time is that you fear judgment because you would withhold the truth permanently. Your past, you wanted to die. You want to bury it. That's what you said.
I don't fear it. It's just like, you don't, like, do you really need to know? Do you?
Yes, I really need to know. Yes, I really need to know. But
okay. But just to the good girls going bad, like you said, that is a choice.
The good girl go because I hear that. So a good girl is a good girl no matter. That's just who she is.
Okay.
Right. I think that we make bad decisions sometimes. A bad girl is just a bad girl. She's always been rotten.
Okay.
It just is what it is. Somebody that likes to have sex, I believe the term is they're like sexually fluid or free. If you like getting dug out, get dug out. What I'm just going to tell you is practice discernment, and you have to understand that men talk more than women. And if you don't want to be looked at like scum, watch how you move. Watch how you move. This be my thing. If you know that you want to die single and you never want a husband, if you know that you don't ever want to be taken seriously ever in life by a man worthwhile, because a sucker will take you serious, right? A man that believes that you're a catch no matter what you do will take you serious. But if you want one of those highly sought after, providing, protecting, good looking, good fucking, good smell, if you want one of those, you got to conduct yourself like a wife until you get your ring. Wives act like wives way before they get married. And men can smell that shit. High caliber men, they can smell. They like, oh no. Like it's all in your mannerism. So you can't have 34 hot girl summers, then get to me and want me to take you in for the winter. It don't work like that.
Right.
But we do live in a world where I want you to understand this. It is okay to fear judgment because that's natural. But once you get in front of the judgment, right? Once you say, this is who I am, and I love some me, right? Flaws and all, shaky butt and all, whatever I've done, this is me. And I want you and anybody else that's watching this, never be ashamed of where you come from because that makes you who you are. You may be the dopest chick in the world. And so somebody will say, well, damn, how did you get so dope? You should be proud of your story because it's your story. And this is the thing. Can't nobody walk in your platforms the way you walk in your platform. So I would never fear judgment from anybody that's not paying my bills, anybody that's not making come, anybody that's not helping raise my children. So if you aren't doing any of those things, who the fuck are you to judge me anyway? Because everybody in this world has done something at some point that they are not proud of.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming up. I truly appreciate you. I hope you have a great night.
You too.
Absolutely. And like I said, if you guys want to come over to my YouTube channel is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Come over. I need for y'all guys to hit the likes. And we didn't hit our goal neither, right? And let me put this up here. Hit this. Anybody want to come up here and talk? Hit this link to come up and talk. I'm trying to stay. If you want to hit the super chat, that's the $ sign at the bottom of the screen. Y'all be letting people judge y'all that's not qualified to judge y'all. I'm going to be honest. I haven't met too many people that's qualified to judge me. Y'all got to hit everybody that's on my YouTube. Can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all please hit the thumbs up at the top of the screen or the bottom of the screen? You paid for what, baby? It's a new day. I need for y'all to hit the thumbs up, y'all. Please. Y'all got to come over to my YouTube channel. And I just put the link in the chat for y'all to come up. It's blue. And that's the link right there. Hit the thumbs up. It's free. Appreciate you, Million. Nadine, what's up? Melly Mel, what's up? So there was this post that was going viral where this lady was basically saying women should not date down financially. Thank you. Look, she grabbed another one. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was saying that women shouldn't date down financially. And I want to know how y'all feel about that. How do you feel about women dating down? How do women handle the sassy men? Are the men sassy or are you a masculine woman? A lot of you women be grown-ass men. Nadine, how are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Life is stupendous. Where are you calling from?
Long Beach, California.
Yay. What's up? How can I help you?
LBC.
Yeah.
I have a question. Well, first I want to speak on what you were just speaking to Leah for as being honest.
Yes.
Their past makes them who they are today.
Yes.
If you don't know who a person was in the past, you don't know who they are today. And that's something I learned in my older age. My question is, I'm 58. I'm in a relationship. I've been in a relationship for 6 years. We live together. Everybody keeps asking, when are you getting married? When are y'all getting married? Because y'all live together. I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. Is that a problem?
I have a couple of questions. How long have you guys been together again?
6 years.
And how long have you guys been living together?
3 years.
And have you ever been married before?
No.
Have you ever desired to want to be married?
No. I've been engaged twice.
And of course you didn't marry those guys because they just weren't it, right? That's why we don't get married to people that engage.
And certain things happen, yes.
But that's why, because they don't be it, right? This is my thing. This is what I want to say to you, right? And this is just real as it gets. We don't give a fuck about what nobody has to say about our situation. You listen, if it works for you, work it. You're 58 years old, you're a grown-ass woman. If you're happy, if he's happy, if you guys are content, if you are thriving together, live your best life. Live your
And
best life.
that's it.
Live
That's
your
it.
best life. That's all you have to do is live your life. One thing that you'll learn is you'll always get people who feel away because they can't understand your situation. And what they have to understand is that your situation is not meant to be understood by anybody outside of your situation. You understand? Like, you guys is normal is your normal, and what works for y'all works for y'all. There's some women that are married to men that's punching them in their face every night, and I could never understand that. But you know what? They stay. It's not for me to understand, right? There's some men that are married to women that cheat on them, beat on them. I could never understand that, but if it works for them, we got to let them work that, man. Be happy, live your life, keep miserable single people out of your relationship for sure.
No, honey, that's family.
Absolutely.
Family.
Listen,
My
are they
son
really?
and everybody. Like,
Listen, son got to mind his business. He got his own titties to suck on. He got to mind his
that's
business.
it. That's
Yeah,
so
he ain't
true.
got mama titty no more. Mind your business. Matter of fact, how about this? Stay in a child's place. How about that? You forgot that? Mama know what she doing. Thank you so much for coming up.
Yes,
I
thank
appreciate
you, and thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
For sure, for sure. Absolutely. And like I said, I need for you guys to hit the likes, man. Turn the live up. We in the building. And everybody that got the super chats, man, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all got to come up and talk about it. Y'all got to come up and talk about it, man. All right, I'm ready to get off of here, man. Y'all dry tonight. I tried to kick it with y'all tonight. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all didn't hit the likes. Y'all didn't follow directions tonight, and that's fine. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Yeah, I was trying to stay on here and kick it with y'all tonight. Y'all dry as hell tonight. And I get it. Maybe it's a Tuesday night thing. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? You talking about no, don't leave. I'm cracking up. I told y'all come over to the YouTube. Y'all dry tonight. Yeah, y'all dry, man. I'm gone. Y'all have a great night. It was a pleasure talking to y'all, man.